back to my channel. My name is Carissa and this is Rissa Explains It All. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers. Today I am going to be going over my 2020 vision board and how I achieved all of my things on the vision board. I am sitting on the floor today. I'm having a little floor vibe because I'm freezing, which makes no sense, but it's literally raining out here. And yeah, so there's no lighting. So I'm like, I gotta get the best lighting I can, which is by the window. So that's why I'm on the floor. Anywho, I got my notes. All right guys, so if you're not familiar with what a vision board is a visual you make with your goals on it that you want to accomplish. Most of the time a vision board is made for short or long-term goals. So that is usually what people make vision boards for. And if you are in the manifestation community, you know it is a big thing that we do every year or even every month, depending on how frequently you do vision boards. Usually it's a yearly thing. It's a known fact that if you write something down or if you print a picture and post it of something that you like, that usually it will manifest into your life. So I'm going to go over how I set up my vision boards. First things first, I make all my goals attainable. So for instance, I knew last year that I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I did not go above that amount because I did not want to do something that was unattainable. I knew for me that I could hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I put 1,000 subscribers. So I knew that those two things are something that if I believed that I could do it and I put forth my effort towards it, that I would achieve those goals. So put something attainable that you can build up to. You don't want to go ahead and, if you're starting at a 0 subscriber count on YouTube, this is just an example, you don't want to say, I want 50,000 subscribers this year, because it can happen, but it's an unattainable goal. You want to start small, something that you know you can achieve, because once you see that you've achieved something smaller, your brain kind of opens up and it makes you realize that, okay, I've attained this goal, I know I can attain this goal. Do kind of like a build up to your goals. Number 2, specific dates. You want to make sure you put specific dates on your vision board. You don't want to just put out there that I would like a YouTube channel, because you will make a YouTube channel whenever you make a YouTube channel. So you want to be very specific with your date. So if you are wanting to start a YouTube channel in 2021, go ahead and set a date. I want my first video to be out on January 15th. And then you can snowball off of that. So set specific dates for different milestones or goals that you want to achieve on your vision board. So I see this a lot on people's vision boards. I'm going to call it fluff. So for me, I like to keep it clean and simple. So print out pictures of what you want to attain or achieve, but don't put in filler pictures just to make your board pretty, because then it gets too clustered and it just becomes a pretty picture at that point. You want something very clear and precise so that when you look at it every morning, you're like, okay, I have to do this and this to get to this. So make it clear. Don't put pictures of clouds, or, I mean, you can make it pretty, fine. But for me personally, I like to just make it clean cut, dates. So my advice to you is to cut out the extra fluff. We don't need all the pretty extra pictures of like palm trees or leaves or oceans. Just be specific, straight to the point. If it's a car that you want, print the exact car that you want, the date that you want next to it. If it's a bag, put a bag there with a specific date by when you want that bag. So just straight to the point. Also, what you want to do with your vision board to snowball off of that last no fluff, straight to the point, you want to send a clear message with your vision board to the universe. So you want to set your intentions with your vision board and make it clear to the universe what you are wanting. So that also goes back into the dates, making it attainable, and just being straight to the point. Last thing that I have on how I set up my vision board is I use a cork board. The reason I do this is because I think that having a poster board every year is quite a pain in the butt. So I suggest getting a small little cork board, printing out all of your things, and then you can pin it to your board, and then you can also pin more things as the year goes by. if there's something else you want to accomplish by the end of the year or whenever you're trying to get your things done. So I suggest a cork board over a whiteboard, and then also you can take down all of your stuff the next year and then redo it for the following year. So it's a much better investment, and it just makes it easier, so you don't have all these poster boards every year just like hanging out in your house. Okay, next I am going to go over what I have accomplished in 2020 that was on my vision board. I have a list here. The first thing I've already talked about was YouTube monetization. I put that on my vision board. I wanted 1,000 subscribers. I actually did not put the being monetized on there, but later on, knowing that I could get paid once I hit my 1,000 subscribers and my 40,000 watch hours, I added that on there. So that would be something the universe knew that I wanted to have in 2020. Travel, I know this is probably a little iffy, but I was safe with traveling. I have not tested positive for COVID at all this year. I wore my mask, took all the precautions that you need to take. So I did have some traveling destinations on there, and I did do that as much as you can without leaving the United States. So I had that on there. I just put a private jet on there because I've always wanted to go on a private jet, but I ended up going on one twice. That one was just kind of random and weird. I didn't have a specific date on there or anything like that. I just put it up there. And then here's me on my birthday, private jet, living life. But when you live in LA, they have easy ways to get on private jets here, so it's not like I spent a lot of money on it. I'm not even gonna flex. It just was something I wanted to do, so it was cool. I did it. Great. We love it. My dream car, yes, I bought my dream car in April. I posted about this when I bought my car, but I had this dream car on my vision board for 3 vision boards, okay? 3 vision boards. And the reason I did not attain it the years before is because I was not specific. So this year I had got very specific. I knew I wanted to have this car by a certain date, and that is exactly what I did. Things just started falling into place. Just the craziest things were happening at this point, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to buy my dream car. Found the one I wanted and purchased it. And then savings. I put a random amount on my screensaver on my phone, just saying that's what I want in my savings and this is what I want in my checkings, and it literally happened. So I know it's weird just to be like, okay, I want X amount of dollars in my account, but if you believe that you can achieve it, or you can believe that the universe can move forces so that you can get that specific amount of money, that car, that whatever, then I'm telling you, it will happen for you. It's all up here in this brain. We're much more powerful than what people have told you all of your life. You're literally a walking magic being. You can have and do anything you want in this world, and it's really cool. I'm not even gonna go on a tangent about that right now, so we'll just keep moving on. That kind of sums up what was on my vision board and what I accomplished. So the last thing I'm going to go over is tips for your vision board. So as I said before, be direct. Make sure you set your intentions and you are specific with what you want and when you want it. 2, put attainable things on the vision board. As I said before, do not put that you want $1 million this year. Could happen. I'm not even going to sit here and say don't put it on there, because it's very well something that could happen to you. But just make sure you're putting attainable goals on your vision board and just kind of build up, you know. Every year is a learning lesson. Every year is you growing as a human, as a spiritual being. So you want to, you build yourself up every year. So don't think you just have to go from 0 to 100 because you see other people who have done that. That may not be your path, or it may be your path. So just put attainable goals on there. I'm telling you, you start small, you see that you accomplish it, and you're like, I know that now I can accomplish the next thing. Boom. This one is very important. Very important, guys. Put in the work. Just because you put it on your vision board doesn't mean you just go sit down on the couch and chill for the whole year. No, you need to put in the work. Not only were a lot of my goals last year because of manifestation, but I worked my butt off to get the things that I wanted. You need to make sure in a healthy way that you are grinding, you are putting out your best work to achieve all of your goals in 2021. put forth your best effort, because then you will find all of these things just fall in place for you. The last thing is believe and you will achieve. The mind is very powerful, as I just said. If you believe it, you can achieve it, and that's a fact. So that wraps up my 2020 and 2021 vision board advice. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.